Lagos.
Hello everyone, hope everyone is fine.
Yeah, we're fine. What's your name? Tell us your name. Autocooling you are. Yeah.
My name is Mustafa Oluwalaramo, aka Autocoling Agent,
Okay,
Nigeria Enterprises.
Autocooling Agent. Sounds like he can plug you. How are you, sir?
I'm fine.
So, let's quickly get into it. What's the highest complaint that you always get from people when they talk about their car ACs? Before you take that question, Lagos, if you have any question for the AC man in the studio, please call 0809 191 3913. We really love that you joined this discussion. 0809 234 5913 for WhatsApp. 0809 234 5913 for WhatsApp. 0809 191 3913 for calls. 0809 222 0913 01 515 0913 015151913. Have they done you strong thing? Have your AC man showed you pepper soup instead of just call us? And you know, I think he's laughing, but that's why I'm asking the autocooling agent, Mr. Mustafa, what is the pepper soup that you always see that people get into?
Green. Hello, are you AC man? Yeah, someone gave me your number.
Okay.
My AC is not cool. You know they cool for afternoon. It's the
Not the problem.
My AC know they cool for afternoon.
Yes.
My AC know they cool.
So
I don't gas and always. You know they
exactly.
cool.
So it should take me to. I had said that. I think somebody sent us a message on WhatsApp. Please send your name and then your details. Okay. So I would like to ask this AC thing. My friend took his car to the AC guy. We finished fixing the AC, and he said, "Osonike test, Osonike test. I'm not down low. Like test it in the afternoon. Test it in the afternoon. They always lie." Thank you very much. The person sent the 003 or something. Sent that enjoying our program. Thank you, but the person didn't put their name. Put your name so that we can read it out. So, why is it that in the afternoon you people always, your work will disappear? What's happening?
That's a funny question. Mostly, well, what you need to know concerning your AC and why does it disappear in the afternoon? Number one, if the compressor is not in a good condition, whether it has blockage, the AC system has blockage, so it will not enable the compressor to work fine.
Fine. Okay, hold that thought. That will lead me to my very first question. What exactly is the role of a compressor? You know why? This is a car love program, so it's more like an experience show. So I want a lady that is listening on the other side to have like a little. It's not like I want to they will not be the one to take the work, but at least they have a prerequisite knowledge of what it is. Engineer Ketafik, I'm sure you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So Lagos, you can still join us on the show by calling 0809 191 3913. Send us a WhatsApp message on 009 234 5913, 009 222 0913, 01 515 0913, 01 515 1913. If you're dealing with a pepper soup presently with your technical guy fixing your AC, call us. We would give you a cold bottle of drink from our experts in the studio. Autocooling Agent is here to fix all your problems. You could do us a WhatsApp message. So, what's the role of the compressor?
The role of the compressor is to pump the gas and to make it regulate in the AC system all around till it bring out cooling from the vent.
Oh, okay. So it's the one that makes it go all
round. Is the major component of the AC.
I like that, the major component. Lagos, you heard that. So you had once spoken to us about AC compressors being automatic and manual. I had to go back to watch it. That reminds me, Lagos, you could follow the Car Love Show on social media. Go now, please go follow the Car Love Show on all social media platforms. And then, Engineer Ketafik, your platform is Tronicsville Autos.
Tronicsville.com.
And okay. Also Autocooling Agent on Facebook.
On Facebook, yeah.
Live,
yeah. So, you had once spoken to us about the AC compressor being automatic and manual. Could you tell us more about that?
The AC compressor, manual or automatic, mostly all the kind of cars we do have now comes with automatic compressor, while the manual it has been for the old model cars.
Okay.
So
From what year?
from, let me say, around 05 upward, 2005 upward, and does come with the automatic compressors.
2005
Five
upward, they come with the
But
automatic
yes,
compressors.
but not all, not all. There are some 07, 08 cars that you will see that comes with manual instead of automatic.
Okay.
So it depends on it is vary.
Okay, so what's the difference between Osho Steven? Thank you very much for sending us a WhatsApp message. I appreciate it. I'm sure you're enjoying the show. So, what makes it automatic and what
manual.
makes it manual?
Automatic is just like upgrading. So it's just like upgrading.
So what does the automatic do? How does the automatic work? How does the manual work?
The automatic works. The moment you on your compressor, you on your AC from the button inside after starting the car. The automatic works that you will not feel it from the engine that the AC is working, and actually it works.
Okay.
That's number one. No, from the manual aspect, the manual uses coil. So the coil has a plate in its front which magnets after owning the AC.
Okay.
So the coil, whenever it magnets, whenever you bring a coil and the iron, then together you surely hear the sound. Pa! That is a little different from the automatic and the manual. So the manual, then it will regulate. It will surely shows from the engine that something has happened.
Sorry.
So that's the way it works.
God don't let us use the car that does like you said, it's automatic that we have to go. So how does one know if their AC compressor is bad or getting bad? Like, how is it showing the sign? Like, is it showing sign already?
What makes you know whenever your car compressor is getting bad? When you on it, first of all, in the afternoon, if it is not cooling well. If it is not cooling well in the afternoon, it is probably, maybe it has leakage.
Leakage of the gas.
Leakage, or the pumping of the compressor is getting low. Or the compressor. So there is another way we do check it manually. Sometimes we do pour water on the compressor's body. So if it gets boiled, it will boil like hot water. That means the compressor is bad. Or the AC system has blockage. But mostly when it boils like that, it means normally it is the water supposed to dry. When you pour water on a dry surface, little water, what you expect is just to dry immediately. But when it boils, know that there's fire on the mountain.
That's happening. Okay, so Engineer Tafik, you have something to say?
Well, when it comes to discussion about the car AC, if it is not electrical, believe me, I'm not with you.
Okay, we are still going to continue on the electrical aspect. All right. So
the reason is based on my own training, I do have to disagree with some of the things that goes down in the AC repair field. However, if you get your results, then it's fine. You understand? Else, I am opine. I mean, we're having this discussion before the show on. I mean, does the AC actually cause higher consumption
of fuel
in the vehicle? And we have engineer Yusuf here with us also, and we're discussing it back and forth that with the kind of design of the engine itself that we have today, you find out that even the Porsche that we reviewed, you can do 11 liters of fuel for 100,000 kilometers.
Wow.
You understand? So because of the design and the technology, so a lot of things came into play. So by the time you now change the compressor to manual, and that time it has to engage. You understand? It's going to have some power draw from the engine. You understand? I've had a situation where a client actually requested that he doesn't want that vibration. He wants everything to be as it
No.
came from the manufacturer. You understand? And I mean, he spent money and he got his result. So I mean, before now, I would have thought, well, what's the big deal? Your compressor, your AC is working. So why do you still want to? But actually, that's the normal, proper thing to do.
Okay.
But what actually happens is people want to cut cost.
Cost. Oh, that's the reason. Lagos, you can still call us on 009-191-3913. If your AC is giving you issues or you're enjoying the show, please reach out to us at 009-222-0913, 015150913, Do not forget to go follow the Car Love Show on all social media platforms. So Twitter, Instagram especially. Go follow the Car Love Show, and Tronicsville Autos also on an Autocoling Agent. We have a message from Jaja on WhatsApp. Jaja says, "This is Jaja. Please, engineer, must the dashboard of the car be removed always in order to trace a leakage in the AC? You know, that is what is stopping me from fixing my leaking AC. Because Nigerian mechanics don't know how to replace things back as perfect as Oyibo has done it. I don't want them to scatter my dashboard literally long. So, well, and it's true. I always say, like, most people to quality, and it's when you are opening the whole thing, you will not scatter something else.
Good. What a good question.
Okay.
This mostly occurs in the new version cars.
Like what years?
Like, let me say, 05 upwards also.
Simply speak, any vehicle that you have the evaporator between the firewall and the dashboard.
The
So
dashboard.
the firewall locks it on the inside of the
So
vehicle.
when we go back 05 downward, mostly it's slotting. It was done slotting. It's slottable. Just remove the Peugeot. Then you will see how to lose the evaporator as a technician.
They don't tell us these things when they are fixing our cars. So
You know.
that will find it easier. Yeah, but it's interesting.
Yeah.
But for the new model cars, I am telling you, you don't have any option than to remove the dashboard.
Oh.
But you need to find an expert. I'm telling you. Let me say Camry, the new model Camry. Avalon.
Okay.
I did an Avalon some months ago. So the evaporator was leaking.
Okay.
So then we need to remove the whole dashboard. After showing, I made a video after showing the customer. I said, I don't want to see. I don't just couple my car back. I don't want to see. He was very, very anxious and angry. So, but at the end of the day, the man is still using the car to date and no problem. And countless of the likes that was done and no problem.
I think sometimes it's a psychological concern.
Okay.
I mean, there's this feeling that I get personally when I have to dismantle the vehicle. We remove dashboard like anything. It's normal. You know, you pieces the engine. But for us, it's just like a surgeon. You understand? It's just like a surgeon.
Yeah, it's just like a man that is looking at his wife on the surgical table.
So it's just like a surgeon at work. So you now imagine a relative of that person coming in. You get? He's going to faint. So somebody that spent so much to buy a vehicle and he just sees everything in pieces. The first thing is, can you ever couple this thing as it came? Yeah. You get? So I mean, because of training, so we have people now that can do this thing so neat,
seamlessly.
So I mean, why do we have cars that are paint? I mean, you have more tweaks to it and so on. So
okay, let me quickly ask the expert. Can you tell us the role of the air filter and how often could it be cleaned and all
Excuse me, before moving on the
Okay, I think we have to quickly take a short break and
Okay.
then we'll be back. It's the Car Love Show on Lagos Talks 91.3 FM.
Just play your promo because it's talking for a while.
Yeah. That's the point.
Let's just play a promo because I'm talking for a while. It's a bit
Yeah,
rich.
it's good. It's good. Now talk station.
Yeah. It's a bridge. I thought it was supposed to be ads.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you thought it was
Since you have anything like your listening to Carlo show, and all those stingers.
yeah. Now you going to do this thing now.
No, I like it. No,
You know, like that.
no.
I never even did WhatsApp.
Yeah.
It's on the Car
We just
Love
enter
Show
studio here, even before you go.
on Lagos Talks 91.3 FM Thursday.
Okay,
7:30
come back soon.
PM. We're getting
Yeah.
so can we go now?
Just a second, yeah. You can put this one on.
Okay, we're back on the Car Love Show on Lagos Talks 91.3 FM. So you were saying,
yeah.
okay,
Before moving on the air filter, before I speak on concerning the air filter, I will advise everyone: don't allow your technician to just conclude immediately after a little checking that your evaporator is leaking.
Okay.
Don't allow that. Just try, let him to convince you a little that how is it leaking? How did you come into conclusion that the evaporator is leaking? Because it is invisible, and presently in our country, we don't have not seen a machine that detects the evaporator's leakage. I have not seen it. It might be existing, but I have not seen for now.
Okay.
That's because we do use machine to diagnose the AC system and search for leakage. So mostly we only find that when it only complains when the compressor is not working well, or when there is blockage, or the switch is not good and the likes. But the way we do check it manually, we try to check the draining hose, the hose that drains water. So whenever the evaporator is leaking, you will find out that there will be traces of oil that will have been mixed up with the water.
Okay.
So that is among the way your technician must be convinced that
convince
you that your evaporator is leaking. Because at the end of the day, it might happen after losing the evaporator that the evaporator does not leak. Then some technician will now come we call it eru, mago. So they'll just go and bring another leaking evaporator, and because the stress they have passed through before losing the evaporator, they will not tell you the truth that the evaporator is not leaking, and they want to collect money from you.
Wow.
So at the end of the day, the work will not be done as it is expected to be done.
Okay, let me quickly ask this last one.
This one is you, Joe.
It's quite huge. So what happens when my AC blows hot?
Mostly you might have on the heater without noticing. That's number one.
Okay.
Number two, it occurs when the heater is being mixed up with the cooling. Let me say maybe when it's being mixed up with the cooling, the heating and the cooling will be coming watching at the same. Then some vents will be cooling while some will be hot.
Okay.
So when this happens, we don't have any other option than to divert the heater.
Oh.
So that is what I can say regarding that.
Okay, so how many type of ACs do we have? Reciprocating, like how many type of AC compressors do you think we have? Before we take that question, I think we have a message. My car compressor caught fire 3 days ago. Wow. Fortunately, I quickly used fire extinguisher. It's under repair presently. What could have been the cause, and what should I be asking technician to fix to avoid same occurrence? Prince.
What can be the cause of the fire? Mostly, it's let me say it might be the usage of bad gas. Nowadays, the original gas is on high price, very very high. Let's us look to the gas we do use for cooking.
Okay.
It's like
It has gone
triple now, if
high.
I'm not
So
mistaken.
talk less
Talk less of the car AC own. So these are among the challenges we are facing now. So the gas, if you want to get original gas, oga, put gas for me now, 2,000 naira I get, 2,000 naira I get, oga, they go put bad gas for you, and at the end of the day, you are the one that will spend. You will overspend. Recently, I did a RAV4. The man said, oga, now somebody give me your number. You will be the third person that will be doing my car. And as you are finishing like this, I will go and arrest those that do this compressor.
So this
The
guy
man
said
spent
that-
120,000 naira.
So he's saying that does different vehicle use different type of gas?
Actually, I can say no and partially yes. Partially yes, because the gas that I do use to gas, sometimes whenever I want to gas Sienna, so far that the gas is original gas and it is guaranteed. I've been using it over 4 years and I didn't change hand. Sometimes if I use it for Sienna, 08, 010, it will not cool well. So I will be forced to go and get another brand or type of gas. We only face this on Sienna alone.
Can you give
The
us the
same
names of the type
specification
of
you
gases
mean?
that we have?
I can't hear you.
That's the. I mean, I think we have the R12. We have the R.
134. 134 is only used for car AC. So the 12 and 22 are for fridge and house AC and the lights. But 134 is mostly used for car air conditioning.
Okay, so he says that what could have been done, what could have been the cause, and what should I be asking technician to fix to avoid
Burning. To avoid what?
occurrence of such happening again?
Okay, yeah, what you need to be careful of is bad gas, as I have said. So whenever the gas is bad, it will burn the whole system. The compressor will burn, and the condenser and the lights. Even at the process, if a drop of water touches the compressor or the content of the gas at that moment, I'm telling you, the whole car may explode.
Wow.
It will catch fire.
Touching
Watching because
So, please, sorry for coming in here. When you say bad gas, do
Yes.
you mean inferior quality gas, or what exactly?
when we say bad gas, what we mean
Or is it the AC, fridge gas that they put inside the
no. What we mean in a nutshell, just as we have pirated films and the likes, when you do
Original movie
original
and
movie
then
and the likes,
pirated one.
you want to buy Gucci, and at the end of the year you later realize say na Sugi the right.
Right.
Almost the same spelling, but you
Oh.
no look am well the time wey you wan look am, shey wey you wan buy am,
Buy am.
at the end of the day you don buy another thing.
Oh.
So this might happen when the gas you are demanding for is fake, but most technicians know, they knows this because
Oh.
it is more cheaper and affordable.
Oh, so this person says that Prince is still saying that please is Tokumbo parts AC system better than new
one.
parts, because that's what the technician is telling me.
I'm telling you, my brother, no one will tell you that Tokumbo part is better than new one. If the person knows what he's saying.
Now is Nigeria, they will tell you
Yes,
Tokumbo
Tokumbo
better
is
parts new one.
simply because of the situation we meet ourselves.
Ah.
So, but I am telling you now that when you want to go for condenser, try to go for new one, new original one.
I was going to ask that what's the difference between the compressor and the
condenser. I'm coming. So whenever you want to go for the compressor, for example, RAV4 013, if you want to go for RAV4 013 compressor, if you don't have around 250,000, if you buy them.
Wow.
I'm telling you. So
For the new or
for the new
Alright.
compressor. So instead of spending 250,000 and at the end of the day now spray one you go buy you. If you go buy spray, if you know order, if you not order it from abroad by yourself, where you be saying
I
Germany.
think much of the time, what you are told is once there's an issue with the compressor, it's non-refund policy for the new compressor.
For the years, yeah, you are right.
It's non-refund policy.
You are right. So I do advise my customer that okay, concerning the compressor, let us go for the Tokumbo, first grade Tokumbo. Your technician, if he is experienced, he knows the first grade and the one that has
So
been
which one
worked
is
on.
first grade?
First grade, it can be determined by well-grounded
well-grounded
technician.
Okay. So
So regarding the compressor and the
compressor and
condenser, the compressor have like what we've said earlier, the compressor is one that pump gas into the AC system. So the condenser is just to condense the gas. Then after the gas passing through the condenser, then going back into the hoses and the pipe, and it brings up cooling. No much. It is not as the condenser's work is not much as the compressor.
Okay.
So that's the least I can say for now.
So do compressors have different types?
Yes, it has.
From what I found out, I found some different.
It has. We have like the Benz compressors. It only carries 3 bolts. But unlike the Hondas and Toyota, it has 4 bolts, and just some other differences. You can never use Benz compressor inside Japanese or Hondas, and you can't use Honda inside Toyota. So
definitely the technology of engagement for the compressor would vary. You have the piston types, which you see many of the organizers
I use it.
He's already laughing.
Use of, then of course you have the clutch type, then you have other forms of the rotary type and some other forms of electronic engagement.
Okay, then are there ways one can detect that a good job has been done when you give your car to an AC technician? Like,
I met a man yesterday. I did his work around to 7
in the evening.
Yes. His car is a Corolla bank use, but it is around 05 Corolla, and very neat. So after approaching me, then I tried to convince him that I changed the air filter and I gas it. That definitely your car is leaking. I asked him, for how long have you been using it without? He said over 4 months I have not gassed. And then I tried to, because he said he's a traveler. And I told him that I have a program. I have a couple of programs today that I won't be able to fix it. But he said he wants me to work on his car because he sees me as I'm reliable and he can trust me. So I tried. After gassing it and filling the AC, I tried to convince him that your Corolla, whenever you want to know whether in hot weather or cold evening, if you want to know that your car is cool and it chills well, so far you knows the way it works before it is faulty, just try to fill the AC vents. The driver side, put your hand in the driver side and the passenger side. So whenever the passenger side is more cooler than the driver side, definitely your AC system is faulty. But if you want to know whether the gas is being fixed well or not, just try to feel it. Whenever the cooling is the same thing, it is cooling the same as the driver side, it means your AC system is fine.
So then if they are cooling at par, the same
level, even if it is in the afternoon, hot, very very hot weather, just try to examine the two sides. Then your AC, you know how your AC is working.
Okay, which one is better between can refill gas and cylinder gas? please, where's your guest workshop? We'll talk about that. We'll mention it. He will mention it. So, but which one is better between can refill gas and cylinder gas? I don't know what he's trying to say. I'm sure you know.
I know. I have an idea of what he's trying to ask.
Okay.
There are some can gas that we do buy. It is not up to an elbow.
Okay.
Let me say from the arm to the elbow. That's the longest one,
Okay.
and there is another short one. Mostly, there are some that is original. There are some that are original, and there are some that are fake.
Okay.
And I have realized, according to my own personal research
Findings,
and
yeah.
findings, I have realized that it is much more easier to fall in the hand of fake gas
Repairers.
repairers when buying all these small can
Can.
than buying the bigger cylinder.
From your experience.
From my own, because I do use the bigger cylinder. It is expensive and it is reliable. But I don't like using the small. How to convince you regarding this is that when about 7-10 years ago, when we were still learning and the likes, so the kind of brand that are outside then are not outside again.
Now,
Why is it changing? It is because the brand has been spoiled. They have already produced a lot of pirated gas.
Yeah.
So they have to maybe just rename or rebrand or to change the company, and so that is what I've observed personally regarding the gas.
So, Engineer Keita Fiki, I'm sure you have an input on this. Well, let me ask this one last question. Does one need to do AC servicing, and if we do how often?
Yeah.
So that Engineer Keita Fiki.
Yeah, I did a work yesterday evening. After finishing the Corolla, I did a matrix. If I can remember vividly, I serviced this matrix, if I'm not mistaken, about 8 months ago.
Okay.
I only changed the compressor I changed the compressor only. But since then, it doesn't have fault. But to be frank with you, you need to change your AC filter. And you need to change your AC filter within 3-4 months. 4 months.
Okay.
That makes enable you to maintain your AC,
Okay.
your AC evaporator,
So
and the
changing
likes.
your
AC
filter. Like
AC
3-4
filter.
months.
3-4
All right,
months.
and that's good. So, Engineer Tafik, let's
what
do
I'll
you
just
round up with
like to chip in is when Oga mentioned the tool that is unavailable to do diagnostics for the evaporator. I think you can always get this Google smoke detector.
Okay.
That's
leakage
detector. So
Yeah.
you can always get that. So at least, I mean, when you have it on, you can see within the
Space of-
passenger area if there is a leakage coming from there. I think this should make it easier
Yeah.
for you to conclude that okay, the leakage is coming from inside
Sorry.
the vehicle,
Evaporator.
and if it's coming from the engine bay area, you should be able to know. And I don't know, you have the rare AC
by the side, I know.
vents,
Yeah.
also, and
Yeah,
yes.
we would have to leave it here. It was actually, I'm sure it was actually an explosive one. Like quite educative, quite informative. I'm sure everyone will listen. So, your social media handle, sir?
Autocoling Agent.
Autocoling Agent on Facebook.
On Facebook.
On Facebook. So for Prince who is looking for him, you could check him out on Facebook. Autocoling Agent, AUTOCOOLINGAGENT.
My WhatsApp number.
And his WhatsApp number. Your WhatsApp number is what?
09099
09099. Yeah.
09091
Okay.
335433.
Okay.
Once again, 09091 335433.
Thank you very much for coming. Engineer Keita, if you want to call your
Autotronics tips on Instagram.
Okay.
Autotronics tips.
Tips
Then
on-
general Tronics tips. Tronicsville.com.
Okay. So Jada is asking what is a Google smoke detector. He was talking about the glasses that you wear to detect this smoke. You can also find the Car Love Show, which is the show that we are on. Please go follow the Car Love Show. If you really, really do love your cars, we're gonna be churning out a lot of content. Go on Instagram now. Go and follow the Car Love Show. You could also find me on Instagram at Adisa the Enigma. You just see me, the man with the cap and glasses. Till come your way next time. I always say